I am talking about the facts of Islam and Christianity. Our topic is the Great David. We are evaluating it separately from the perspective of a Christian and a Muslim. Please note that your beliefs may be affected. Stay tuned, more videos will follow. David in the Christian perspective. 1. God's chosen king. In Christianity, David is considered a king chosen by God. His reign symbolizes God's love and faithfulness toward the people of Israel. David is known as a hero who defeated Goliath as a young man. This event reflects the theme of overcoming difficulties through God's power and grace in Christianity. 2. David's faith and devotion to God. Christians view David as a man of great faith. He is recognized for his deep devotion to God and his commitment to worship. David's Psalms are of great importance in Christianity. These Psalms contain praise, prayers, and supplications to God, and they are often recited during Christian worship. 3. The lineage of the Messiah. In Christianity, there is a belief that someone from David's lineage, the Messiah, would come in the future. Since Jesus is from the lineage of David, his reign is often associated with the fulfillment of God's promises through the true Messiah. This belief strengthens the Christian faith in Jesus as the fulfillment of God's plan. David in the Muslim perspective. 1. Prophet and king. In Islam, David is considered both a prophet and a king. His life is seen as a symbol of devotion to God and justice. According to Islam, David was a leader who received divine revelation and submitted to God's will. He is known for his fair rule and the correct guidance he provided to his people. 2. David's miracles and scriptures. In Islam, David was a prophet who was given a book called the Psalms. The Zabur is considered a holy book containing God's messages, and it is believed that David would read and recite the Psalms melodiously, offering deep prayers to God. David's voice is often described as beautiful, and he is said to have shown great devotion in his prayers. 3. Defeating Goliath and his significance in Islam. In Islam, the story of David defeating Goliath is also significant. However, in Islam, this victory is seen not just as a result of David's physical strength but also as a triumph due to God's support. The story reflects the theme of trusting in God to overcome challenges in Islam. 4. David's moral and spiritual role. In Islam, David is regarded as a moral and spiritual role model. He is celebrated as a just ruler and a devoted servant of God. The figure of David in Islam emphasizes the importance of justice and leading people toward the path of righteousness. Commonalities. Both Christianity and Islam regard David as a chosen and important figure, emphasizing his faith and devotion to God. Both religions view David as a just leader, who played an important role in guiding his people toward the path of righteousness. Both religions highlight David's deep trust in God and his great devotion to God. Differences. In Christianity, David is associated with the lineage of the Messiah, and his story is closely tied to the belief in Jesus as the fulfillment of God's promise. In Islam, David is regarded only as a prophet and king, without a connection to the Messiah. His role focuses more on his moral and spiritual leadership. In Christianity, the Psalms attributed to David hold significant importance in worship, while in Islam, Zabur is recognized as his holy book, which holds importance in the Islamic tradition. In conclusion, David is an important figure in both Christianity and Islam. Both religions honor his faith, justice, and leadership, but his role takes on different meanings in each tradition.